It's a great opportunity to be in front of highly accomplished creative souls. We have very senior architects among us. Architect Leena Kumari Madam, who happens to be our chairperson of Indian Institute of Architects, Karnataka chapter. Very senior architect Jason sir. From our college days, we used to listen to him. He used to share his thoughts. Whole lot of accomplished leadership from the industry. I take this opportunity to congratulate Begin Up, 6th year consecutively, identifying almost 150 plus creative professionals. Almost journey is going steady. Today evening, if you observe, the hall is full. That gives us the greatest hope, conviction that yes, we are very positive about the future. Today's topic, what I thought I should be discussing with my colleagues, most of these aspects are nothing new. We all know. Based on our regular day-to-day process, we have realized quite a lot of challenges. Post-pandemic, what to do? Around 12 months, 10 months, we can hopefully expect major changes happening from Jan or Feb. That is what the media is talking about. That is what the experts are talking about. That's where the decision making from the political spectrum is aspiring for. I thought we will touch upon that. We are on the same boat. We are realizing this on a regular basis. What we learned, what we did, what we practiced, we experienced a whole lot of difference in the last 8 months. The industry is going through a lot of ups and downs. Ups means some new opportunities can emerge. That is a good feeling. We are used to this setbacks in design world. Some designs are accepted, some processes are well regarded, otherwise also fine. We are always in the cloud 9, right? We can take it on our stride. We thought about integrating, we thought about, our profession is all about adding happiness, integration. But the reality, what we face in the last 8-9 months is almost we are on our own sequence, secluded. That was not the profession, the intention or the intent of the profession. We always created space which is having multiplicity. Suddenly we realize it is a cell depending on their own environment. Maybe at home, office becomes extended part of our home. What we designed, what we faced in the last 8-9 months, totally different. We can't blame pandemic for that. Today there is a challenge, tomorrow there can be a different challenge. So even the design space, what we created, what we studied, what we researched, whole lot of paradigm shift is going to happen. It's happening already. Suddenly we realize the importance of hardcore research in medical. We realize the importance of, we always respect doctors. There's like, if we are demigods in the creative world, they are also demigods taking care of our life. But suddenly we realize their importance. We were telling too many designers, too many architects, Too many doctors. Suddenly we realize we are acute shortage of professionals. We want hospitals, we want dispensaries, we want clinics, we want all the care. But where are the build space for that? Where are the professionals for that? Who will make the space? So it throws or gives scope for opportunity. Most of the architects used to say a whole lot of architects are coming out. But now we say we need a whole lot of doctors available for us. And we keep seeing acute shortage. I'm sure most of you will agree. So we suddenly realize from basic science, all fields are equally important. There should be some scale of operation. What's the scale of operation? What's the kind of research? We need medicine, it has to be tested. All those thoughts come through our mind. The priorities have changed. Suddenly we realize the aspiration of the general public wants good, healthy indoor space, efficient indoor space, the kind of project which they feel that's the kind of environment which will be conducive for the next set of challenges. Are we ready with such projects? Are we ready with such designs? We always say, okay, whatever we designed, it can take care of it. But we have seen the aspirations of the end user is changing. Whole lot of new opportunity. The existing space has to be conditioned. High preferences in healthy building attributes. We are looking at alternative models. The responsibility lies with whole lot of professionals, right from designers, the people who are coming forward to initiate such projects. Everybody should align on those fronts. The future is unknown. Highly optimistic. Being designers, we are highly optimistic. But decision making has to happen. The people who are involved with this industry has to realize that. There are a lot of case studies. I thought of touch upon certain case studies. Architect Altos, Piamio Santorium. This project, when we study, we always feel that the project was meant to be a supportive care. Architecture itself was part of the cure. More of caring, more of orientation to the sun. Nothing new. From time immemorial, this soil attributes to Panchabhutas, the cardinal directions, the flow of quality air. At various times we have seen it. Many case studies. I'm sure most of us believe in research. Research, thinking, discussions, deliberations, alternatives, ranking. Then finally, best of the knowledge, best of the ability, what is possible is given as the acceptable alternative to the client. If we look back, we might not agree to our own design. We will say there is scope for further improvement. That is, a designer always wants more and more and more. Right? So all these case studies, if you see during certain particular time when world had challenges, come out with solutions, workable solutions. The models were accepted by the scientific community, especially from the medical side. I'm very sure the need of the hour is the designers will have to come out with such models, such alternatives. We can keep on researching, we can keep on studying. There is no end to it. Every day is a brand new day. Every day we keep doing that. But what is more important is what is the original thought? Can we come out with such alternatives? Need of the hour. These questions are asked to myself, asked to my esteemed colleagues. The thought is as beautiful as the question. We need not have the answer, but always we can keep questioning ourselves. That is the driving force to do more and more. Architecture as a safe alternative for survival was there. We have experienced it. We have studied such models. Some models are highly conceptual. Until and unless we have higher order thinking, it might not percolate to the so-called practical approach. Everywhere we keep hearing that practical approach, right? If we keep the intent to the highest order, the solutions will at least have those multiplicity of thoughts, the layers. Now we have realized the way we conduct ourselves, from academics to project to business, everything is changing. We suddenly realized big offices might not be required. We can do networking. People are fine with it. Suddenly we realize the importance of human energy. Till now we are seeing building energy, all kinds of alternative energy. We never gave much specific importance to human energy. In India, the work culture is 8 hour, 10 hour, 12 hour, fair enough. Hard work. Suddenly we realize the importance, the specific role. We need to come out with models, alternatives for the present and the future, especially with respect to this pandemic. Nowadays, the new concepts are arriving endemic. Whether this is going to continue or something new is going to come, right? We don't know. But we have to face it. We can't stop our offices, functioning of institutions. The show must go on. For that, quick alternatives. If everything becomes normal, suddenly we realize we have planned for so many things. Where does these resources fit in? Where do we use these resources? If this is going to continue for next 1 year or more, we are optimistic, we are positive, but we know what science have envisaged. We have seen much beyond that. So only science can prove and solve the issues we are yet to see. Whole lot of thoughts. I will not say solutions, thoughts. Modular, everybody is looking at it. Adaptive reuse mainly with respect to the kind of interventions which happens to take care of these specific requirements during this pandemic. Epidemic, pandemic, endemic. Whether endemic is a right word, I'm not a medical practitioner, or none of us can comprehend about that. Maybe experts from that domain has to impress upon. Telecommunicating. Suddenly we can have alternative. Should we travel? Should we keep a meeting? We can plan out. Is it most essential to do the site visit? Can we have a video conferencing and do? We are thinking about those specific solutions which can protect the office environment, the professional. Whole lot of, I'm sure most of it is nothing new. Most of it, we are just structuring of things and ordering of thoughts. Suddenly we see where are the unused space, can it be more interesting, more purposeful, till we have a better solution. Or regular systems are untouched. We look at unused space, make it more efficient. It's all about how effective we do the work, practice. Suddenly we realize people move from primate cities, dominant cities, to their native place. Still they can function, work. They're happy. They don't consider it as a holiday. They consider it as a change of destination which will empower them. Suddenly we see the periphery is more attractive. Our dominant thoughts in terms of industry, business is changing. We can still function in better place, closer to nature. Public space, the whole lot of debates were happening. We were discussing about the real value of urban planning, urban design. Suddenly we realize people hesitate. Whatever was planning done, if you see the post-evaluation now, none of us could realize in a case of epidemics, how does urban planning perform, urban design perform. And we have awarded, we have critically acclaimed projects. Suddenly we realize that layer is not there. And still we have graded, certified, evaluated, everything happened, all for good. Scope for further improvement, all for all of us. The air. The specific medical challenge is mainly to do with, we come out with recently, I was discussing with my senior colleagues, they were telling, these challenges are mainly to do with air. We had different solutions coming up in news, in media and everything. Suddenly people prescribe taking a particular food can give you more advantage. A particular drink can give you certain boosters, health boosters, all kinds of models. The scientific community is orienting towards the quality of air. Social space, suddenly we have realized 8 to 9 months during the critical sequence, most of us would have worked, functioned almost the normal way, other than the mathematics which happens in terms of growth. Certain time we can just forget to chase numbers, right? We can still do the work. We can still sketch something, read something, listen to music, something. Maybe the other aspects are affected. Fair enough. We are aware of social space. We have thought about social space. Now this challenge gives us a different perspective about social space. We are looking at intelligent systems. Intelligent allocation, independent ventilation, touchless cleaning, periodical UV disinfection, hygiene monitoring. These are all technical based evaluation systems which I'm sure none of us are worried. This is not rocket science. What you aspire, you have a program, you have certain gadgets to monitor, right? It is available. But we have slowly started sensing, okay, that is the need of the hour. It is not a luxury. It is a higher order benchmark. More and more personalized environment, depending on the benchmark with which you want to engage the project. Social distancing, a nice thought, but we met, friends do meet, and sometimes we forget, right? I also came with that mask, and after seeing my friends, sometimes the mask is a hindrance. We all respect the law demands, we follow, but that soul connect, the discussions, the face-to-face interactions, especially the designers are for it. Whole lot of challenge. Even doctors I have seen, some of my good friends who are in critical care, very passionate to save lives, help people, they also forget to take care of themselves. Then what are we? The future looks very bright, lot of opportunities, lot of thinking, lot of re-engineering, reorientation, lot of alternatives. resource we have to protect. We are not sure. The financial situations of the country can be evaluated only by March, April. By the time we'll know what's the sequence. But as a country together, we can and we will. There's no other alternative. But as designers, we should engage ourselves. We should be more relevant that yes, we are coming out with solutions, alternatives, thoughts, engagements, prioritizing to help the end receiver of the so-called value engineering, value design, who trust us, who engage us. I think together we can, together we need to explore whole lot of new learning, maybe the case studies, the review of literatures, we need to get it right. No more the aesthetics of architecture will be more relevant. Rather than aesthetics, it will be more humane, more engaging that yes, this is a safe environment. We facilitate somebody to continue with their profession, business. That's all I wanted to share with all of you so that we all ignite those thoughts. The learning comes from each other. Today it is a wonderful day for me. It's a great opportunity to interact with such creative souls, such accomplished creators, demigods, who have made it for this 150 shortlisted architects, interior designers, professionals, built environmentalists, the galaxy of creative fraternity. Thank you one and all.
Very much, sir.